Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Alisson leaves Liverpool camp as Reds goalkeeper becomes third pre-season departure. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker is returning to the UK from the Reds pre-season training camp in Japan, becoming the third player to leave the Asia tour this summer. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker has left the Reds pre-season training camp in Tokyo to attend to a personal matter. The Brazilian has been allowed to depart Asia and head home to the UK, where he will link up with his teammates again upon their return. Alisson, 32, didn't take part in an open training session on Tuesday, and shortly afterwards it emerged that he has become the third Liverpool player to leave the tour since the Reds arrived in the Far East. Defender Joe Gomez departed shortly before the Reds' opening game in Hong Kong against AC Milan with what the club described as an Achilles injury. Head coach Arne Slot played down the severity of the problem and expects to have Gomez ready for selection before the start of the season. Colombian winger Luis Diaz said his goodbyes to the squad on Monday ahead of flying to Germany to complete his transfer to Bayern Munich. Liverpool have agreed a fee in the region of £65.5 million for the 28-year-old, who is eager to embrace a new challenge having failed to come to an agreement over a new contract at Anfield. The Reds hope to put the funds towards a bid for Newcastle star Alexander Isak. Alisson played the first 45 minutes of Saturday's 4-2 defeat to Milan in Hong Kong in his first action of pre-season, but now won't feature in Wednesday's clash with J1 League side Yokohama F. Marinos. His departure leaves Georgi Mamardashvili as the No. 1 goalkeeper on the tour, with the Georgian supported by fellow summer arrivals Freddie Woodman and Armin Pexi as well as young Pole Cornel Messier. Liverpool will return home to the UK following Wednesday's fixture at the Nissan Stadium, with last season's Premier League champions then hosting Athletic Bilbao in 2 back-to-back friendlies at Anfield on Monday. The Reds will then face FA Cup winners Crystal Palace in the Community Shield at Wembley on August 10, before beginning their Premier League defence at home to Bournemouth 5 days later on Friday, August 15. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool and Alexander Isak sent fiery message over £120 million record transfer, buckle up. Alexander Isak is considering his options which could see him leave Newcastle as Liverpool circle for the Swedish star, who has been told that the Magpies are well within their rights to make him stay at the club. Alexander Isak has been told by Simon Jordan to buckle up, because Newcastle may well dig their heels in and tell the Swede that he's not going anywhere. The striker recently informed the Magpies that he wants to explore his options away from St James' Park, with Liverpool now his most likely destination. The Reds have a keen interest in the player and, despite spending more than £200 million this summer, may re-enter the market to try and land Isac. He has proved himself to be one of the best number 9s in Europe over recent years, and Newcastle have slapped a £150 million price tag on him, but equally do not want to lose their best player as they prepare for another year in the Champions League. Liverpool are hoping to land a potential £120 million deal. Isac has not joined Newcastle on their pre-season tour, with fitness cited as the issue, and the ex-Crystal Palace owner has challenged Liverpool to get a move on with their recruitment and make a bid, whilst also insisting that the Magpies are well within their rights to protect their asset and their club. He said on TalkSport, "There's also a school of thought that he can do whatever he please. He can also do as he's bloody told, buckle up and do as he's told. It depends how strong a football club wants to be. Liverpool can sit there. Look, if Liverpool want to buy this player, then they should get on with trying to buy him, and Newcastle have got to be very strong in what they want. I don't really care what Alexander Isak wants right now. If I'm the owner of the football club, the manager of the football club, my job is to make sure that I'm okay. So if you want to come and buy my player, come buy him or bugger off. Don't use all the forces of the fact that you're a football club that achieved something last year, your second Premier League title in 33 years, but you've achieved it now, and in the last 5 years, your club has re-emerged as a force in English football, dominating leagues, but don't use that as an opportunity just to unsettle the player. Make a bid, or I'm going to make it really, really hard for you to buy this player. And I'm going to take the consequences of it, and the player will have to accept the principles of what I'm saying, and it can be done. Newcastle are yet to lose a marquee player since their Saudi owners came on board, few of them even pushing for the exit door, and Jordan claimed he would like to see the PFA have a few things to say when players down tools. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our third news is Liverpool already have Luis Diaz replacement, which explains Alexander Isak transfer plan. Liverpool have agreed a £65.5 million deal with Bayern Munich to sell Luis Diaz, and the winger's departure is expected to fund a bid for Newcastle star Alexander Isak. When Luis Diaz arrived at Liverpool in January 2022, his smile lit up the training ground. Then boss Jurgen Klopp admitted he hadn't seen anyone enjoy training as much as the Colombian did. Having moved sooner than expected to land him from Porto because Tottenham were sniffing, the Reds got a new weapon in a campaign they were fighting for 4 trophies in. Diaz was a big part in their league and FA Cup successes while they missed out on the Premier League by a point to Manchester City and suffered Champions League heartache against Real Madrid in Paris. But it was how quickly he settled which surprised most. Then captain Jordan Henderson even remarked how soon he found his, quite fast, feet at the club. With 41 goals and 16 assists in 148 games as well as a Premier League title and another League Cup to the previously mentioned trophies, Diaz has undoubtedly been a successful by £37.5 million. Now he is heading for the exit door, he will need to be replaced. But has he already? Diaz under Arne Slot has been more versatile than the left winger under Klopp. When Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez were unavailable last season, he would be used through the middle. Slot wants a front line that can move about. He often frustrated with end product, sometimes a problem, but he could be lethal as he showed with a hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen in November and a brace against Manchester United at Old Trafford in September. Now Liverpool have already agreed a £79 million deal to bring in Hugo Ekitike, and he is finding his feet on the summer tour out in Asia, which Diaz has just departed. It should be noted that Liverpool believe the France under-21 striker has the ability to play in more places than one in the front three. Ekitike is not Núñez's replacement for when he expectedly departs later this summer. Ekitike is the versatile forward to replace Diaz, it seems. That is why Liverpool remain on red alert when it comes to Alexander Isak. Because the Sweden hitman is the man they want as their new number 9 when Núñez leaves. Now should Newcastle fail to budge on their stance that he's not for sale, Liverpool are happy with Ekitike through the middle. Of course, they also have Cody Gakpo on the left, and teenage sensation Rion Gumaha, even at just 16, is starting to push, yet if they could land Isac in the coming weeks, even if it will take a British transfer record offer and the Magpies relenting, Slot will believe he will have a much more fluid forward line as well as a lethal one. They know Ekitike is a forward of promise while Isac is a striker who has proven himself in the Premier League. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Liverpool to complete history-making transfer today as star arrives for medical. Liverpool will complete the sale of Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich today after the Colombian arrived at Munich airport, while sources have shed light on 3 more Red Stars in line to depart. Diaz, 28, made it crystal clear to Liverpool he wanted to experience a new challenge. The left winger produced his best season to date in a Reds shirt last term, notching 25 goal contributions across all competitions. Liverpool did offer Diaz, whose contract only has 2 years remaining, a new deal. Per Fabrizio Romano, they also informed the player fresh talks over an improved deal would begin in September or October had he chosen to stay. However, Diaz's mind was made up, and after seeing an opening offer worth €67.5 million rejected, Bayern Munich got Liverpool's green light with a follow-up bid totaling €75 million. The €75 million fee comprises €70 million in guaranteed payment plus €5 million in add-ons. The add-ons are understood to be easily achievable, meaning Liverpool expect to collect the full €75 million/£65 million fee when all is said and done. Diaz has agreed a 4-year contract that contains a club option for a 5th season. The Colombian was recorded arriving at Munich airport and will undertake a medical later in the day, with the official contract signing soon after. At €75 million, Diaz will become the 3rd biggest sale in Liverpool's history. Only the departures of Philippe Coutinho and Luis Suarez, both to Barcelona, netted the Reds more. More sales to come. Liverpool have spent lavishly so far this summer, though the biggest arrival in the form of Alexander Isak may still be to come. Liverpool are prepared to smash the British transfer record for arrivals, Florian Wirtz, £116 million, for the 2nd time in quick succession. Isac only wishes to sign for Liverpool and they are the only club in the running for the electric frontman. To fund that move and to also ensure Liverpool can replace Diaz and Jarell Quansah with additions on the left wing and at centre-back, plenty more sales after Diaz are expected. Taking to X on Monday, transfer guru Romano explained, even after Luis Diaz's sale, Federico Chiesa's plan remains to leave Liverpool as he wants to play more. Serie A, still his favourite destination. Elsewhere, Darwin Núñez will be sold to a leading side in Saudi Arabia and Team Talk has been informed by sources close to Liverpool that Harvey Elliott can go too. Classified as a homegrown player, the sale of Elliott would be extra lucrative for Liverpool, with the proceeds logged as pure profit on the books. Liverpool will also listen to offers for Tyler Morton and Ben Doak, while one of Andy Robertson and Kostas Tsimikas could depart following the arrival of Milos Kerkez. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors,